Welcome to my summer reboot, my summer garden reboot. I call it my summer garden 2.0 because the first version didn't turn out so well. I'm on my homestead. It's early in the morning. As a matter of fact, it's 7:30, and you're probably wondering why I'm out so early. Well, it's actually 57 degrees. It's beautiful in terms of the weather. This weekend is going back into the 90s, so I need to get as much done as I can before the weather changes. This is a good example of why I have to do this over again. This is pitiful. In case you didn't know, I'm the Frugal Gardener. I'm on the homestead, excuse me, and I'm here full time now. So the reason why this is such a mess, if you didn't catch the first video, this is the second in the series. I was not here full time to tend to this, and this soil, which was rock hard and I thought was going to be in place all summer, came down over a series of a week because we had rain, and it ended up down here covering my potatoes, my string beans, my green beans, my pole beans, my peas. So I did get, there's a few potatoes down here that did make it, but most of these areas you can see in here is where the potatoes were and have been pretty much devastated. That's okay. This is ground zero. This is the area I'm going to be working on today, but it's not all bad news. I have been making progress since the last video a couple of days ago. I brought out a couple of containers. I'm going to use a few of these containers as backups. It's what I garden in for most of my life. And I'm going to do starters. Starters, yes, it's the first week in August, and I'm going to do starters as a precaution. And I'm also going to start starters for the fall, which is weird to actually do both. And this is what I'm going to be working on today. So I can grow squash in 2 months, and that's what I'm looking at. Um, there's a couple of things that I can grow in a short period of time. Cucumbers. These are pole beans and bush beans. I'm going to let my little nephew plant pumpkins. It's a little late, but they'll be fine. And I have a couple of things over here I need to get into the ground. It's a little late for these, but I have a high tunnel now, so that gives me an advantage. So, where are we in terms of the progress that has been made? This is, I'm starting to move these trees out. You can see they haven't been tended to much either. This olive tree and a couple cherry trees. There's things that I'm going to have to weed, but I spent quite a bit of time on this the other day. I still have to finish weeding it. There's still grass in there, but if you look closely, you will see sweet potatoes all in here, sweet potatoes all up in here, and a few back there. Now what I did was I had slips that I had been working on, and those are here, 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 all in here now. And this white substance is wood ash and bone meal. I'm also going to put Epsom salt over pretty much everything today. I need all the help I can get. If you look in here, you'll see coffee grounds. So basically, this project is almost done. I just need to finish weeding it. Weed and water. The sweet potatoes should be fine. I'm going to be covering this at night to prevent a reoccurrence from the deer and the neighbor's dog. So this is now back on track, I'm happy to say. These are the Kennebec potatoes that did make it. They did survive. And this is a pepper plant down here. But this is also what I wanted to show you. I got this netting. I don't know how well you can see this on my camera or not. I need to locate the rest of my clips. The Frugal daughter teases me all the time about these clips, but these clips are lifesavers. They work well in the garden. So basically, I'm going to spread this across here. This is 5 feet across and 20 feet down. So this is kind of a protected area. And the reason why I'm doing that is because you'll see I have strawberries coming up down here, and I don't want the birds coming in, swooping in, and the squirrels eating my strawberries. So that's a win. That's one project that's going to be out of the way. Well, actually two. And something had been eating my carrots out of my window box. So that was an easy fix. That went inside the protected area. No more problems. This, I believe this is a dwarf orange tree. And I had it over there. I didn't realize that it was in partial shade. So that's the reason why that's been moved. So that's taken care of. These are daikon radishes, to be exact. These are purple daikon radishes, and I don't know why, maybe because it's on a slope, but a bunch of them came up over here, not much over here, but still, life, growth. I'm happy. So I basically added nutrients over here. This was pretty much, well, these are tomatoes here, but I'm growing onions also around those. This is springing back to life. I have to water these. There are some tomatoes in there, and a couple of daikon radishes, and I believe this is squash. I'm not exactly sure. I have to go back and check that, but that's actually starting to spring back. These are starting to spring back. Since I've been here, I've been able to manage this. I replanted over here. So this has been replanted, and these are yellow tomatoes. I believe that's also squash. I got to start labeling things again. So there are a few things that I've replanted that are starting to look good that in the past when I replanted them and they didn't do well. So I'm happy about that. I'm starting to get water in here now, which is what I wanted. So I've been using this to water the plants. I'm really surprised about this because I've given these up for dead. Here and here, these are cucumber plants that I planted back a while ago, and they were stagnant, maybe because of the heat, but now you can see that they're doing well. They're coming back. So, like I said, the news is not all bad. More water. This is my nephew's patch. I'm going to have him plant his pumpkin seeds today. This is mostly lettuce growing in here. And over here, this has been a mystery for me. These are my carrots. This is the raised garden that was, well, it's kind of a custom build. I came up with the idea. It's 6 feet by 8 feet. And it's kind of a group effort. Everybody in the family, well, pretty much everybody in the family helped work on this. And it came out really nice. We put brackets on it the other day. So that's another project. There you go. Another project that has been completed. And I'm trying to kickstart this. It's been going pretty slow. So what you see here is wood ash, and also what did I put in here? I think it was bone meal. I have a couple of things that I'm going to add to this, but I'm not going to add it all at once. Right now, this is finished. You don't want to just dump a bunch of nutrients in at once. You want to give things a chance to settle down. The reason why this is uneven is because the dog has been in here, and I think he has since given up on it. But if you look closely, you can see there is life. The carrots aren't coming up the ways that they normally do, and I do think that because of inconsistent watering, which is now no longer a problem, and because of a lack of nutrients, which is also no longer a problem. But these projects on the upper level are pretty much taken care of, pretty much done. So I'm happy with the progress that's being made. I'm running out of time. It is the first week in August. It's going to get cold pretty soon. Well, when I say pretty soon, I mean in about 6 weeks or so. So this is the reason why I had to hustle and get these projects taken care of. And also the reason why I am going to start to put a couple of these new projects or reboot projects in containers, because before I moved here, I wasn't able to protect them. I had a very small greenhouse. Now I have a high tunnel. It's 10 feet wide and 30 feet long, so I'm real happy about that. So at this point, I need to get a few more of these trees into the light and get this covered, and then it's on to this madness down below. There is one other thing that I wanted to show you guys, and that was, this was one of the trees that we brought from the old property, but over here, this is going to be a big, tall, strong Chinese chestnut tree. This was planted, can I get that? 3/18 is when I got this tree. And I brought it out here about a month ago. And the Frugal son and the mountain matriarch of the mountain, they replanted this for me, and this is what I got. And it made me sad because I thought, wow, I expected this tree to last at least 50 years. At least until my great-grandchildren rather, get here. So, for the longest time, didn't do anything. And then I checked a couple days ago, and as you can see, it has bounced back. There's new life, new leaves. It's going to make it. It's going to surpass everything that I have in this area. So I'm real happy that it did make it. A couple other trees that I did plant, or that my family members planted, are also doing well. So like I said, this is my update, my second update. I'll give you a third one when I finish tackling that mess at the bottom of the garden here. But for now, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. I need to keep pushing forward before the heat starts this weekend. So let me get on it. Please subscribe and follow my journey. I keep promising to do a homestead tour video, but because of this, I have not been able to get around to it. I will get it done soon. Let me get on this bottom and get these beans replanted. I'm not going to do anything with the beans that are there. I'm just going to start over. And that's going to be it. Please follow me on my journey. I hope that you subscribe and like. And if you have any questions, post them at the bottom. And this is going to take me a couple of years, 2-3 years, to get everything done out here. Not just the garden. I'm talking about the entire 4.5 acres. So stick with me, subscribe. I am the Frugal Gardener. And remember, when you grow your own food, you'll always know where it comes from. You guys enjoy your day, and I'll have another video posted in another 2 or 3 days. Have a good one.